It's the last full day here on the Viking River Cruise and we've just floated into the Netherlands. So keep your eyes open for windmills and wooden shoes.
Everything you said they already knew, more or less.
Well, here's something that you didn't know. 2 of those special atomic bombs haven't gone off.
So quick story time over coffee. I have like a coffee machine on the boat and I swear I have like 7 cups a day. I have no self-control. If there's a coffee machine somewhere, I just have to drink all the coffee and it's so good. Story time. As some of you might have guessed, because of my last name, my family's origins, or at least my dad's side of the family, is Dutch. I don't speak any Dutch though. I can say dankjewel, I can say alsjeblieft. My dad always used to say that, my opa, my grandpa, used to say potverdomme verrekte jongen, or something like that, which might mean like damn you little boy, or something like that, but I'm not exactly sure, but that's the extent of my Dutch. My backstory with that is that my grandparents were Dutch, and then just before my dad was born, they moved to Canada. My dad was born in Canada. I think his first language was actually Dutch. I think he only spoke Dutch like until he was 5 or something, until he went to school. So I do have ties to the Netherlands. And it's interesting because growing up in my hometown, it was very Dutch settled. There was a lot of Dutch kids. And a lot of us kids actually saw ourselves as Dutch Canadians, even though I was like, I guess that's 3rd generation Canadian. Or we still cheered for the Dutch national soccer team or football team when they played. We had like very strong ties to the Netherlands, and so it's cool to be back in the Netherlands. How cool is this? And I'm so stoked to explore a little bit because I've only been to Amsterdam. I've only seen Amsterdam. I was only there for like a day when I was there. So I'm looking forward to when we get into Kinderdijk in like a couple hours to seeing some windmills, and the tulip should be out. And yeah, it's cool. I'm in the motherland. So a bunch of people are getting off here for some excursions. Me, I see windmills. I'm gonna try to fly the drone here as soon as we stop because I don't want to crash again. This was a really cool spot to fly because you've got like the windmills and the canals and then the old town. And I'm not the only one flying. Martin's also flying his Mavic. You doing a droney?
Yeah, drone selfie. Here we go. Smiling live. You want to be in this one? Yeah. All right, here we go.
Droney. Does your drone have a name?
Not yet.
We're back on the move now. We've got like a 2-hour float, I guess, down the river towards Kinderdijk, which is our next stop. I'm gonna sit here and do some work. Best office in the world with that in the background. Are you kidding me? Our timing is impeccable. We literally just pulled up to Kinderdijk and you can see the windmills, but it just started pouring the second we pulled up. So we've really only got like 2.5, 3 hours here, so I'm gonna sit here and wait out the rain a little bit and hope it clears. It's Martin!
Hello, Brandon.
How was the cheese trip?
Great. Yeah, we had some great cheese. That was a good visit.
Sweet. So just like that, the rain's kind of stopped and I'm making a bit of an escape from the boat, maybe just to get a little bit ahead of people. because this is cool. I'm just gonna wander out through here, no idea where I'm going really, and find some windmills. I'm at the windmills now. It's kind of busy. I just asked if I could fly. Fido here, I asked if I could fly the drone and they said no. Rule for you guys: don't fly the drone if they say you can't. And if you're not sure if you can fly the drone or not, ask somebody. Try to follow the rules as best you can. This is a cool spot though. We don't need a drone to show how cool this is. Let's go wander. Maybe it's my Dutch heritage, but I'm immediately drawn to living in that place. Maybe not the mill itself, but the house next to it. Hashtag house goals, right there.
So I thought I needed. So I thought I needed.
Definitely in the Netherlands, there's windmills and it's raining. So heading back to the boat.
Thought I needed. So I thought I needed.
And we're sailing again. I think we've got like a couple hours until Amsterdam. There's like a farewell dinner right now, steak and lobster coming up. And then, yeah, I think we'll probably end up having a couple of drinks. Probably a pretty good educated guess that on the last night of a trip like this, there'll be a couple of drinks. So I'm gonna end this episode before things get messy, and kind of because we're at an interesting precipice of my life here. We're floating through Utrecht on the way to Amsterdam. Before I was travel writing, I was in university, and I kind of came to these crossroads at what I want to do with my life. And the crossroads kind of took me, do I go travel for a year, or do I come here to Utrecht in the Netherlands to do my master's in political science and conflict resolution? And I ended up traveling for a year, and I always told myself that I was gonna come back and finish my master's in Utrecht, and I never did, obviously. And this is the first time actually I've ever been here. So even though we're just floating through, it's kind of interesting to see that 8 years later now, I'm in the place I could have ended up instead of going to travel. So that's a cool little experience, it's a cool little moment, and I don't regret it even for the lightest. I don't regret it even in the slightest. It's been an amazing 8 years, and yeah, it probably would have been a cool crossroad here at Utrecht as well. I feel like life is kind of interesting. I feel like in our life we kind of meet these crossroads, and one way can take you a completely different direction than the other, and it might be amazing both ways, but I don't regret the way it's ended up. It's been incredible, and I do kind of wonder what would happen if I came here. But that's a wonder for another day. I'm calling this an episode, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.